Okay, so hello. This is gonna be a very short series of me just going over a lot of the beta characters and what they're generally doing. It's just a basic overview on how to really fight some of the new stuff that we have going on in the game. And don't take this as like a one for one matchup thing because that hasn't came yet. I haven't played enough of this matchup to know what you should and should not be doing everywhere. But I can tell you a couple of the things that the character is doing and some of the tactics that I've seen so far that everyone is using. So we're gonna go over Siegfried first because he's the cream of the crop right now, and he has his guard stance, a parry. So you cannot beat this with lows, right? You're getting dunked in the face. No mids either. So instead, I'm not so sure if this is overhead punishable, but Matera actually can just use her hop and punish it as soon as she sees it. So you can do this and then, get a quick punish, do whatever you want, right? Another thing that you could do to this is, use an arrow. It doesn't have to be ult arrow specifically. It could be any arrow. It could be this arrow. Oh, my bad. I didn't get that. It could be this arrow, get a knockdown really quickly. Just basically anything besides your lows and your mids. You can use your projectiles, you can use the overhead. Just no lows, just no mids when you see this normal. We're going to go over the second thing, which is his uppercut. Now, this is supposed to catch people jumping because he also has a command grab, but we'll get to that later. Funny enough, you can actually mash throw, because they made throws really fast in this game. I think they're at least 4 frames. So you can mash throw here to beat that if you want to. Ignore my poor execution, but yeah, you can mash throw. You can also just duck it because it works on crouchers. So you can do something into like rating strike, get a combo, send them full screen. Other thing that you can do is you just dwell under it. That's it. Get a combo, right? That's supposed to combo, but ignore my poor execution. But yeah, those are the things that you do to this move. I'm trying to go really fast here and look at notes and stuff. Other thing that you can do for this H normal. This is something that they will end in a lot against this character, I feel like, in the future. Because you cannot block punish this. A lot of other characters can block punish it. I've been playing Anoa a lot, and she can block punish this with her Pharo. But Matera doesn't have something that's fast enough. So you're going to have to get a little creative by doing stuff like roll in order to make it whiff. So you do roll, rating strike if you want to, right? Swap the sides, do whatever. Other things that you can do instead. You can spot dodge. Get a fat counter hit that way, right? Send them full screen. Other stuff that you may be able to do. DP arrow. This has a gap, so you can do your DP arrow and just punch them out of it. Very cool stuff all around. As for the final move in this record, which would be the grab. Grab. You can throw it. Pretend like you're a Guilty Gear player and just throw it real quick. You see a grab, you beat the grab with the grab. Hit a button. Basically do whatever you want to this move. This is a choose your own adventure story, really. And that's about it for his Rekka series, except for just Raw Rekka. Now, Raw Rekka, if he is doing the light version, you can't punish this. But if I record the M version really quickly, he will actually give you a 2M punish if he just does nothing. And you're close enough. Unless I'm trolling. Huh. I swore I tested this before I recorded this, but give me a sec. Okay, whatever. You're just gonna have to trust me on that. But generally, I wouldn't advise trying to punish this move in general because it's just way too finicky. Now, other cool thing that you can do versus this normal is a little OS. So if you delay throw, you can beat a ton of the options. Like you can grab this. Only thing that you will straight up lose to is that normal. But if they do it too close to you, that beats the parry. It beats the upward strike. The only thing is that it will crush that, which is his H follow-up. So he can, hop over your throw. But outside of that, you're beating 3 out of the 4 options he has out of this move. And if he's too close to you, he might just get thrown if he does nothing. That part is pretty finicky too. So let's go over some common tactics that this character uses so far. Let me get all these recordings out the way. And I'm gonna boost these last 3 up. So this move is far heavy. This is the bane of everyone's existence, and he tends to use it a lot. And the main thing is, this will crush a lot of your normals, right? But you're gonna have to beat it out on startup, or just with punishing him with fireballs. You can also jump on the same frame that he does it, which means, hop is a choice if you want to go over it and beat him up for using this move. But I would generally advise to just stay away from that area altogether. Get your knockdown, move on with your life, stuff like that. Other things, probably the cream of the crop right now, I think that people are really talking about a lot, is Dash L, or Dash L in general. It makes neutral a little chaotic, right? Sometimes if you're not early enough, you'll get stuffed. And if you block, well, you're dealing with plus frames. All that really sucks, right? You can use far L to kind of deter them from just dashing up on you. It's also generally pretty safe. But sometimes you might just get slapped in the face. So I would say just stay out of this range in general. But again, you might get slapped. So the goal is to never play in a place where this Dash L can hit you. You want to play all the way out here. Make him do risky things to come to you. If you really want to beat this normal, you're going to have to stick out far out. Or do the random ed thing and sweep before they get to you. But generally, all this stuff is really preemptive. And I can't tell you it will work all the time. Farm is also fine because, it crushes. But again, this has to be preemptive. If I'm seeing him walk, then I may not be fast enough. I could just walk backwards and keep doing this. If he does nothing, then you might get slapped. So, again, it's all a preemptive game if you're in this range. That's why I'm saying you shouldn't be there at all. Other really good normal that everyone seems to be really using a lot is this one. This Dash, I think it's Dash M? Yeah, Dash M. So you can punish this. It's a little finicky, but it is possible. Get your safe jump if you want to that way, right? But this goes back to the stuff that we were talking about earlier. You stay out of this range, and it generally whiffs. You're gonna have to use fireballs and stuff to punish it. Send them away. Get yourself a quick knockdown that way. But if you have to be here at all, if you want to, be that guy, or you were already mashing it, do up in order to beat it out. Other stuff that you could do, honestly, just wait and punish it, but you're risking having to block the Dash L that way too, because these have pretty similar ranges. So yeah, that's all stuff to really consider all at once, I feel like. And we have one more thing to go over. which is the fireball. So this thing is really good. And it's a meterless fireball that makes you use your EX. Because if you does it while it's already out, right, it's still coming towards you. But this doesn't hit full screen, which is why I mentioned you're gonna have to play here, like really far away from him. And you can run behind it, take space. If you don't want him doing that, then you're gonna have to spend some meter. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you can get a full combo from it from full screen. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So you can do stuff like that to dissuade him from constantly getting it. And take some space back to throw more arrows where he should not be able to throw out this move. But you should be able to slap him out of it on startup. Make him do work in order to be able to get into your face and then start doing dash L pressure. But yeah, that's generally all the stuff that I have for this character so far. Those are the things that I feel like most people are really using. Been watching a couple of streams from a lot of Siegfried players, and those are the main things that they're really getting away with. Along with, like, it's generally high damage. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what to tell you. Pretend this is season 1, where if you get hit once, you basically lose. So him doing all this damage is not something that I can prepare you for, other than try to hedge your bets and don't die. But that was just a quick TLDR of what the character is really doing right now. Everything else is kind of self-explanatory. He has a DP, you know, he has his fireball. He has a slam move that you can't exactly punish. There's generally his block string ender, so you can just kind of take your turn. Outside of that, that's all I've got. And I'm going to be doing another character, so probably Nilla next since she's really new. And then I'll be going over like the new skills that these other characters really got updated that Patera may have a harder time dealing with. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.